friends, today's gonna be a super fun video. We're trying out all new products in a tutorial today instead of our usual speed reviews. So this is the finished look we came up with. Make sure you sit down, grab a snack, and enjoy the video. I'll see you guys at the end. Love ya. So before I jump into any makeup or like moisturizing my face, I wanted to point a couple things out. I have quite a bit of breakout going on. That's always fun. I wanted to try this wax stick I've seen everybody using. I got this one on Temu because I made a Temu order, me and my mom did. And this is supposed to like hold your hair down, and I always get those flyaways right there. You're kidding me. That was literally so easy. Oh, I just want to use it everywhere. That's so cool. It's my new Pull Ombre Stanley. You know your girl loves Stanley. Let's go ahead and get this face moisturized, and I'll be back with my brows done. I do have a new brow product. I didn't think I did. I've reviewed this on my TikTok. It's from Love Revolution. It's Revolution's little Walmart brand. Everything's like $10 and under. It's pretty much about $3 to $5. This is what it looks like. This is a soap brow tint, and it came with a wooden spoolie. So what I'm gonna do, excuse my brother going through there coughing. It seems like most of us are getting like a cold or something. This is just a face spray. Pop a few spritz of that in there just to get it nice and moist. And I bent my spoolie just because that's what I like doing. And then you just kind of run it through here and evenly get that product on your spoolie. And then I've seen it's best just to go in and start brushing against them. And then brush them where you want them. And I've always seen people kind of brush them and curve them like that, you know? I really like the way that looks. Let me do this other one. I just want to point out that wooden spoolie is very harsh, by the way. So this is newer. I think I put this in my last video, but it's the AOA micro brow pen. So after that's had just a few minutes to dry, I just kind of like to go through with this brow pen and fill them in. Like it just looks a bit more defined. So do that to the other brow and we'll be right back. Once you've done that, I kind of like to just go around it, the brow, with some micellar water or a makeup removing wipe just to get that excess soap off, because sometimes it can really mess with your makeup underneath. So just make sure you clean it up. You don't want any of that residue on your face to make your makeup look funny, just to protect. Carving them out. So I have two concealers we could possibly carve these out with. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer, and then this is the new Essence Keep Me Covered Concealer with aloe vera. I like this one. I did a review on both this and the foundation on my TikTok. You can definitely find those on there. I think to carve the brows out, we'll use the Essence. Just take a little bit of that on my hand and with a sort of fluffy brush, get that nice and in there and just start working that in under the brow like so, and make sure you blend it down onto your lid a little bit. You can tap it in with your finger or a sponge. Just look at how nice and sharp that is. Same thing, you can use some leftover concealer on the top. And again, repeat on the other side. Do eye primer, and then we'll pick an eyeshadow. So this is the new Essence Prime Like a Boss eyeshadow base. I believe this is like $2.99. Okay, it's the cheapest probably eye primer you will find. And I just put, you know, a little decent amount, but not too much on the eyes. So this is intensifying, long lasting, and no creasing. It is a universal shade, and I just kind of like to start patting it in. You can use a brush, you can use a sponge. I have really veiny eyelids, so normally primers like this are not my favorite, but I will say I really enjoy this one. It's really nice. Sometimes I'll switch fingers simply because I don't want to overload my lid with too much product. Again, it's not going to add any coverage because it is a clear primer. I just really, really like it. And then while we kind of let that soak in for about 30 seconds, let's put on our new primer. This is the only one I have. It's from e.l.f. I reviewed this on my TikTok as well. This is the Good Vibes Only Soft Velvet Primer. I like to give it a good shake before I put it on, because sometimes the oils in here get separated pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and put this on. As you can see, it's just a clear kind of jelly texture. It's just going to be really good at blurring the skin. I'm going to take a little bit of it on my chin. Look at how easy that just kind of mattified that. I really love this primer. And normally I'm not into primers that kind of have like a silicone feeling to them, because this one does feel kind of silicone-y, but it's not too bad. Like, it still feels pretty good. Like, look, that's with primer, that's without. It just kind of takes away a lot of that shine, and I really, really like that. I love the way it feels. So let's talk eye products, like possible eyeshadow palettes we can use, because I have a lot this time. A lot of these are from my Marshalls runs that I do weekly or like bi-weekly, because your girl loves discount makeup, okay? So these are a pack of 6 eye sticks that I got from Revolution at Marshalls. There's a gold, a rose gold, a blue, a green, a silver, and a copper. They're all shimmers. They're all really pretty. I'll swatch a couple for you guys. Let's swatch the blue, the silver, the rose, and the rose gold, because why not? So I just put hand sanitizer on because the primer kind of made my hands feel like slippery. So this is the rose gold, and we'll just put it right here. Really pretty. I will say I've already used them. The only thing is they're not smudge proof. Like, they will move. I see Sassy in the background. She was sick all last week, so we're doing better. This is the gold. It's beautiful. She had an infection and we had to take her to the vet, but it's all good. She's been medicated. We're doing a lot better. Here's the blue. I love how pigmented they are. I really do. I just wish they were smudge proof. I'm sure you could set it with a shadow and it would probably be a bit better. And then here's the silver. Almost looks more like a gray, like a gunmetal kind of, but on the hand it does look silver. I really like these. Palette wise, we have 5 Glam Light palettes. I have the complete collection of these Hershey Kisses one. My mom has the silver one though, because I let her have it, so that's the only one I'm missing, but I do have every one of them. So this is the purple one, or Special Dark. I've used every one of these. I really like this one, especially this color over here. I find that every one of these has like a standout color to me in them, like a shimmer. This is the Milk Chocolate with Almonds. It's the warm tone neutrals. Like for this one, it's this gold for me. It's beautiful. The blues, or Cookies and Cream. And then here, it's definitely going to be this one. And then the pink is Lava Cake, and this packaging is so freaking cute with the little hearts on it. And in this palette is this beautiful pink up here. There's a tutorial on my TikTok with this one, and I want to say the Cookies and Cream one. I know definitely there's a tutorial with at least 2. I try to do a tutorial with a lot of my new palettes on TikTok just because people enjoy seeing that. There's also a tutorial with the Frosted Flakes one that's new from Glam Light. Well, newer. I used the whole top row in a tutorial. A beautiful warm cut crease. This one's probably my favorite of the new palettes, is the ColourPop Winx palette. How beautiful is that? I absolutely love this palette. So beautiful. And then the last one is a Moana Revolution palette. I'm telling you guys, Moana is my favorite Disney princess. So even though the quality, like these bronzers over here are way too dark for me, and the shimmers are very nice, they're just not as pigmented as I'm used to. So even though the quality isn't like stand out, I'm still going to keep it because it's super cute. I love Moana. If anything, it's like a little collectible. So what I think we'll do is start out with the Winx palette and use some colors from there. And we might add some colors, who knows? We're going to start out with the Glam Light Purple Hershey palette, the special dark one and use the mattes from here, we'll use some shimmers from the ColourPop palette. So to start out, I'm going to be taking a dense brush. It's stained. I just cleaned them not too long ago, but I do need to clean them again. We're going to be taking this really super dark shade down here in the corner. Wish they had names, but they do not. And again, they're not going to appear like if you use a white primer or a P. Louise primer, something sticky, it's really going to make the pigment more vibrant. This isn't going to really do a whole lot of that, simply because it's a clear base. Kind of like that viral KVD one that everybody was talking about last year. I think it was last year. I really like how pigmented this is though. Like I was finding with, I think I used this pigment, this primer last time. I used the blue Hershey palette, the cookies and cream one. And I was finding that it took me quite a few layers to get the blues pigmented enough, like to where I wanted them, you know. But I'm finding that this is doing good so far on its own. Just blending those edges out. I really like how they blend with this primer too. Like it doesn't really take much effort. Look at that. It's just so pretty. It's so smoky. All right, let's take this one up top on this fluffy brush that we just switched to. And again, I'm going to pack that on top. Blend, 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 blend. After we pack that. And when you think you're done blending, guess what? Keep on blending. It'll all work out, I promise. All I did was kept tapping this purple shade up top onto where I kind of wanted it and just built that intensity. Now I'm going to mix this purple and this really light matte beside it. And just go in and start blending this up. Let me take this plastic off this mirror. That was satisfying. Am I the only one, I'm just mixing those shades again, who thinks that peeling those mirrors off is just so satisfying? It's so much fun. I'm gonna kind of wing it today. A bit dramatic, but I like it. All right, let's do this other eye and we'll be back for shimmers. This palette for now. Just gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna go into this Winx palette and look at the shimmers in here again, because I really like this whole row right here. I think I want to take Sonic Bomb on the middle of my lid. It's kind of like a chunky glitter. Huh. I've not used this shade yet. But it is so deep and so beautiful. It's almost like a glitter with multicolored little pigments in there. Look, I see pink, I see blue, I see purple. That's so pretty. And I feel like with the darkness we've got going on, like on the outside of the lid here, it really just blends in. Not using any glitter glue, nada. Just taking and kind of pressing and pulling it. Not really pulling too harshly. Just enough where that pigment kind of sticks, you know? I mean, you might not know, but I hope you understand. Alright, now, I think for that inner part over here, I want to take this other one. Ooh. I want to take this shade right here, and we'll try it on my finger. We might have to use a brush. Oh no, I think it's going to be fine. Ooh, got a little bit on my nose, I think. That's really pretty. Okay, yeah, I like that. It's really nice. All right, let me clean my finger off. I'll be right back. And we're ready for foundation. But is it crazy of me to want to use this green eye stick as like a corrector and try to see if it'll work? Like, I know it's going to be shimmery, but I kind of want to try. And like, what's the worst, right? These are both closed, by the way. I've not picked at these zits. I've refused. I will say, I mean, it looked like it neutralized the redness, right? This one has quite a bit of redness around it, though. These are my two only big ones. I have one over here, too. That might have been crazy of me, but I just wanted to try it. Multi-use product, right? So, let's see. The foundation I want to use is the Essence Keep Me Covered Transfer Proof Long Lasting Foundation. You do not need a powder with this. I'm not kidding. Again, I've tried it on my TikTok. But a few other honorable mentions that I won't be using in the video today. I got this Saint Tropez Self Tan Mist for $16.99 from Marshalls. I really love this. And then also, this is one of those, I've seen these everywhere on TikTok. It's like a self-care ice cube. So you put your skincare or water in here. Look at that. How cute is that? You put this back in here. Keep it like this. If it will go in there, right? Sometimes it takes a minute. Freeze it, then you take it out when it's freezer when it's done, dip it in hot water, and then pull it out, and it'll be like a popsicle that you just rub it on your face. It feels so freaking good. I really love that. And then, I hate shaving my legs. Like, I think it is a whole chore, and I hate it. I can't stand it. My mom got me this little crystal razor. How cute is it? It's pink. So this is like a coarse pad type thing. You take it and rub it in circular motions and it shaves your legs. I'm telling you, they're so smooth afterwards. I highly recommend this if you hate shaving your legs. I know that sounds bad, but I've always hated shaving my legs. I will say though, I have like raised moles on my armpits, and I have a reoccurring staph infection, so sometimes I don't like shaving that either, my armpits. But I have to, you know. But I tried it on my armpits and it cut one of my raised moles off, so don't do that. It was very painful. 0 out of 10 would recommend, but yes, works perfectly on your legs. Let me grab a sponge. You know what? No, I'm gonna use a brush. Yeah, I wanted a sponge for concealer though, but I'm gonna use 2 pumps. That may or may not be enough. This is kind of how I like to do it. Just, you know, start spreading it in. And I find that it works just fine. The color range is not the best. I know a lot of people have complained about that with this foundation. And I do want to say it's very hard to find your shade, regardless of your skin color. It's a whole chore, like at Ulta. They didn't even, so the foundation had been out, like the app said it was there and that you could, you know, buy it to pick up. But when I went in, usually the girls on my Ulta are very nice. Like I worked there before, so most of them know me. They're super sweet. One of the managers there, Jamie, is my absolute favorite, but these girls were not very nice that day. I asked them, you know, if they had it out because I couldn't find it. And they were like, no, we don't have the display yet. We, you know, it's out. We have it in the back. Do you know what color you are? And I'm like, it's a new foundation. No, you know, I don't know. I was hoping I could look at some. I was hoping you'd have it out, because the app said you did. So they brought the new card out for me and let me look through it. And I had to rummage through all of them and just try to find one that looked best for me. And then my mom wanted to try it, so I had to go back and match her too. It's really nice, and what I like about this is it will set down. You don't have to use powder with it. So I'm going to do real time here. I'm not going to stop the video, but I'm going to put some concealer on. I wish this concealer was transfer proof as well. The bottle does not say it claims to be, and it's not. Ooh, look at that. Those hairs are popping down already. Alright, we'll put a little bit of this concealer. It's very yellow. We'll put a bit of that concealer over here. And then a bit over here to do that eye lift everybody loves, you know. And then what we'll do is add a little bit of this Flower Beauty to further brighten the eye. This is a very watery concealer. Don't really love it, honestly. I heard nothing but good things. I love Juicy Jazz, and I've seen her talk about this Flower Beauty concealer. I was really excited to try it, but honestly, it's just not my favorite. And then while that sits, I have a liquid bronzer and a liquid blush to try. So I did test both of these on my TikTok as well. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Liquid Bronzer. I did try this, but I tried it as a Drunk Elephant dupe, and I want to try it as a liquid bronzer today because it definitely did not work as a Drunk Elephant dupe. Like, literally, what was I thinking? I obviously had the wrong thought process going there, but that's okay. I think I want to use this brush to try to blend it in. I'm just going to take it and kind of tap it where I want it with my finger. Hopefully this works. And again, I'm trying to do this all in real time. That way we can see how this foundation's doing and I don't have to pause the video and come back and you guys think I powdered my face, because I'm not going to do that. This, however, I like how big of a bottle it comes in. I do feel like I'm going to go through it pretty quickly though. You can hear my voice going out. I really hope I'm not getting sick too, though I probably am. I'm just gonna put a little bit down there. All right, this is kind of where I like to place it, around my forehead, cheekbone, a little bit on my jaw. I realize there's not as much on that one side, but that's okay. This is a Refi double-ended face brush. Just gonna take that and start blending, baby. I need some water. Oh, crap. With these concealers being so liquidy, I do like to let them sit. I like to let all my concealers sit now, honestly, but so I'm using this short edge to tap that bronzer in around my forehead, and then if you want, you can go on this fluffy side and kind of just blend it, you know. I'm doing the same thing. Stipple, 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 stipple. Look at that. It looks so natural. So beautiful. Do you know what I kind of want to try? That viral pink under eye trend that's going around on TikTok. Have you guys seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments. But I really want to try that. I think it looks nice. Let's add a bit of this Revolution Blush Balm in the shade Dolly Rose. Excuse me. Again, it's on my TikTok. It got quite a lot of likes, actually. I didn't expect it to. I really didn't think that many people were into cream blush. But I mean, it is nice. It's really nice. Add a bit to my nose because I really like adding blush to my nose. I look like Rudolph. Grab a sponge. This is my bag of blenders. There are so many in here. This isn't even all of them. That's sad. Alright, so I'm going to start by tapping this out with a brush. And I'm going to hope this, no, still not super liquidy. So I am going to have to set the areas that I'm putting concealer in, obviously. Like my chin and my under eyes. But I should not have to powder my forehead or down here. I'm probably just going to set it with, you know, a powder bronzer, but. So I'm starting to tap this blush in up top. Oh man, that's just so beautiful. Bringing it down just a tip bit. And then I'm going to start blending that concealer right there. And again on this side. Bring it down a little bit. And now, work on that concealer, girl. This concealer is really pretty, this Essence one. The only problem, I just have not been loving these super liquidy concealers lately. I used to love them, but lately I'm into more of a thicker consistency, like NARS Radiant Creamy, or like the Marc Jacobs, what's it called, the Accomplice stick. I've really been liking that. or even the REM pot concealers. I don't know, I just feel like the liquid ones, if you let them dry down, are fine, but if you don't let them dry down, they just end up slipping and sliding and take 10 freaking years to blend, and that's just not my vibe anymore. I used to be a Tarte Shape Tape girl, just not that girl anymore. So he is pretty much gone. Of course, you can still see like the outside of the zit over there. Alright, and then I always just like to kind of go in and tap over the concealer just to make sure we got all the excess. And now, of course, we're going to set that with a powder. I don't think I have a new powder. Nope. There's something in my eye. I have a really bad feeling it's like a chunk of glitter. Alright, so to set my under eyes and my chin, I'm going to be using my Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. This one is a bit dark, but you know, if you go light-handed, you can make it work. And I'm literally just sitting here, and I'm going to set my nose too because I put that blush there. I really hate using powder all over my face nowadays anyway. Alright, let's see how we're feeling. As you see, we're still a bit tacky. It does take a little bit to dry down, but I'm going to go ahead and set my bronzer. And hopefully then we'll be ready to go. Dang, I wish I would have used this. This is the Lime Crime Sun-Kissed Cabana Stick. It's literally like a little shimmer stick, but it's kind of a warmer bronzy tone. It's really beautiful. I've really been liking it. I found this at Ross's, but I'm not going to use it because I don't want to. Well, I guess we could put it over our bronzer because, you know, we haven't powdered there yet, so we'll give it a go. You just twist this little knob right here, turn it up, and then that's what it looks like. It's just going to add a bit of shimmer, a bit of life to the bronzer. I'm not going to bother putting it on my jaw because I don't want my jaw to be shimmery. But I do like a shimmery bronzer. I don't mind it. I'm just going to go back in with this side and stamp it out. It's still just very natural. It didn't really change much. And then again, if you want to further blend it out, you can, you know, go in with the side right here. I really like that though. I thought it was a super cute product. I think it would be great for summertime. My forehead right here is feeling really good. Like, it's super matte already. It's just over here that's still not quite set, but like right here feels really nice too. So for bronzer, powder bronzer, just to set all of that, I actually think I want to use this ColourPop blush. It's called Jet Set. I think I've seen people using this as a bronzer. Yeah, girl, we can definitely use it as a bronzer. Alright. I'm going to use my Morphe Jaclyn Hill bronzing brush. It does have some glitter in there, but tap your brush off. It should be It's really pretty. It did bring a bit of like more warmth into the cheek, like a bit of a rosy undertone. I don't mind it. So for blush, I have 2 powder blushes. Yeah, one from Wet n Wild. Their Valentine's Day Pampered collection. I collect these little blushes from Wet n Wild because they're just so cute and they're so good quality. This color is Self Love Club. Again, this was on my TikTok that I did with the Revolution blush that we used. I paired them together. It worked so beautifully. This one I've not used yet. It's from ColourPop. It's the Powerpuff Girls Fighting Crime Pressed Powder Blush. Look at that. Would you just look at that? I kind of want to go into it, kind of see what it does. I'm scared, of course, but I, you know, why not? Let me find a good blush brush that I know won't steer me in the wrong direction. This is my Wet n Wild Snoopy little Peanuts blush brush. I'm just gonna use it. I'm gonna coat my brush, but I'm really gonna tap it off. And I'm stamping it in. Oh, it's definitely going on there. That's so pretty. All right. So it's definitely vibrant. It's so freaking vibrant. I'm adding a little bit to my nose. That was a bit too much to my nose. We could fix that. Okay, wow. Wow. It's super, 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 super vibrant. But you know what? I'm kind of living for it, especially with the eyes. The look I'm going for, the eyes. I'm going to take a little bit of this Wet n Wild blush anyway and just kind of put it towards the front. And we're going to kind of dust it under our eyes because I really like that pink under eye trend everybody's doing. I just don't want to fully commit with a pink eye base or like a pink concealer under my eye and have it looking too pink, you know? So I'm also going to blend around my nose a little bit more because, girl, that looked crazy. I do feel like it's looking a lot better now. And under my face right here is still feeling really nice. It's almost there. It's almost there. Let's finish up these under eyes while we're here. Going back into this palette. What brush do I want to use? I think I'm just going to go into just like a small smudge brush, and I want to go back into that darkest purple that we used. I'm going to coat both sides of that brush, but tap it off. And opening my eye pretty big. I'm just going to go right in there. Along the line. Like that. So if you've watched this far, are you watching any new shows? Do we like any new guys? I want to hear the tea. I'm just kidding. But seriously though, are you guys watching any new shows? I watched Ginny and Georgia with my mom on Netflix. So good. Waiting for season 3. Even though I know season 2 just came out earlier in January. Still waiting for it. Currently, since we finished that, I'm watching The Great on Hulu. It's so funny. And then to smudge that out, I'm just going to use a mixture of these two again on a very, very teeny tiny fluffy brush. But yeah, if you're watching any new shows and you want to share with the class, please feel free to let me know in the comments. I really need some new show recommendations. I love finding new shows. I like comedies. I like fantasy. Like House of the Dragons was my shit. It was so good. Game of Thrones was good too, but House of the Dragons was pretty good. I also liked Vikings. That was a good one. I really like history too, so true crime, stuff like that. I tried to watch The Watcher on Netflix, but that just didn't really go as planned. I didn't like it. I couldn't get into it. It was slow and I wasn't following. I felt like I should have been, but I couldn't keep up. Alright. Adjusting my seat. So for lips, before I do any of that, I kind of want to go ahead and figure out what I want to do for lips. I have quite a few things. Well, first of all, we have a highlighter too. This one's from ColourPop's sister brand, Soul Body, in the shade Catwalk. I don't feel like it's going to go with the look, but we can use it anyway. I'm just going to take a brush and go ahead and pop that on. I mean, I think these are best applied with your finger. I just really don't want to get my finger dirty again right now. It's pretty. It's just, I'll show you anyway. All right. Look at that. And then you just kind of blend it out with your finger, right? That's so much more intense than just applying it with your brush. I'm trying to, yeah, okay. If you like really dig your brush in, it'll give you that intensity though. Like, you know, you can still get it. It's not impossible. I've really been wanting to try a lot of like ColourPop blushes and stuff, and when I found them at Marshall's for like $4.99 a piece, your girl was happy. I'm trying to brush away some of that glitter like right underneath my eyes. All right. Looking into my palettes again, I want to take this shade Pure Magic, this top one, and it really is magic. Like, it's a blue shifty shade. It's very pretty. I want to take that on my inner corner. Do you just see? It's just really unique. It's very pretty. It's a Super Shock shadow. So I wore this on my lid on TikTok one day. I didn't do a tutorial with it or anything. I was trying out those crystal candies that I really like from Silky Gem. And a lot of people asked me, you know, or a lot of people liked my makeup, but this was on my lid, and because it's a Super Shock, it creased so freaking bad throughout the day. I find that these Super Shocks are really just good for like inner corner and brow bone, because they will crease on your lid so bad. That's beautiful. All right, lips. I have quite a few things. These are for TikToks, these Essence clear glosses. I've seen people mixing pigments and glitters in there to make their own glitter gloss, so saving these for another day, but I do have them. Let's see. I've got another NYX Shine Loud lipstick that my mom gave me. This is in the shade Moving Up. It's got a matte lipstick and then a clear gloss. I've got these Glam Light glosses that I found at Marshall's. A nude one, a clear one, and then like a sheer gold one. These are going to go into my Glam Light collection. This is from Pat McGrath. I found it at Marshall's as well. It's from the Bridgerton collection. It's called Entranced. This is what it looks like. I've not tried it, so we might actually try that. Nice little vampy lip. I don't know yet. And then this is Wet n Wild Rose Comfort Lip Color in the shade Soft and Juicy. This is my favorite lip color recently. It's so good. I'm going to swatch it, but I'm not going to wear it. That's what it looks like. Y'all, I'm telling you, this shit is just so good. I did a TikTok on this as well. I think this is on my Instagram too. I think I uploaded it to there. So, I think before I finish my eyes, I do want to do my lips first. Let's try that Bridgerton color. I'm going to use Night Moth from MAC. No, sorry, this is Plum from MAC. I'm going to line my lips. Because that does look more like a plum color. This is not a new lip liner. I've had it. I just don't have a new lip liner. I am so tired today, you guys. So this morning at 2 o'clock, I woke up with really bad tooth pain, and I took some medicine, and then I woke up again at 4, and I stayed up from 4 to 8:30, got an hour of sleep after that, and then at 10:30, I called at 8 to make a dentist appointment. They said they could see me at 10:30. So pretty much, I've known that my wisdom teeth need to come out. I've just been scared to do it. They've been giving me so much trouble. It's just like my right one up here growing in. My bottom two are on their sides because they're stubborn, you know. But my consultation is on the 21st with the oral surgeon. Oh, that lip liner was perfect. This is so creamy. So I saw Pat McGrath was at Ross as well. Again, at Tired. But I didn't look at the color because the color wasn't on the box, and I didn't want to open the lipstick. So I just kind of got it and ran. And I'm going to be honest. If I knew what color it was, I probably wouldn't have got it. It was $14.99. Like, it's pretty. I just don't feel like it's for me. I always do that to get that lipstick off. And my Marshalls has been trying to scam people. Let me tell you about a girl. A ColourPop 5-pan palette. Okay, 5-pan. Retails for $10. Well, there was one, I don't even know what the name of it was, but it was like a warm tone brown one with little gold butterflies on the packaging. There was no box for it that I found. It was just laying in the miscellaneous pile of junk palettes I went through at Marshall's. So I brought it to the front. The lady's like, where's the box? And had to call for backup, you know? Because sometimes they like to give you a hard time about that. Lady comes back, miraculously finds said box, and the tag said $19.99. I was like, no. When she rung it up, I'm like, that's crazy. It retails for $10. And the lady just kind of shrugged like she didn't give a shit. And I'm like, nope, you can take it off then. Because, girl, aren't you supposed to be a discount store? Or did I, have I been shopping at the wrong store all these years? Come on, Marshalls, get your shit together. But I was just kind of blown away. I'm like, I don't want that shit. Go on down ColourPop's website and get this shit for $10. I just want discount makeup. Anyway, let's throw some mascara on. Do I have any mascara? I do not have any mascara. I don't even think there's a new mascara that I'm really, like, interested in trying right now. I did try Telescopic. That shit is garbage. Scam Kayla be getting everybody. Alright, this is Urban Decay Perversion. I'm just gonna throw some of this on. See, it's pretty, it's just, I don't really feel like you can do anything for my lashes anyway. That's kind of why I wear fake lashes, but the only things I find that really make a difference mascara-wise are this and Essence Lash Princess. Any of the Lash Princesses work really great for me. But let me throw some lashes on and we will finish this video out. Here's the finished look. Don't know about you guys, but I'm tired, so I'm off to bed. I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for joining.